Today is sweet potato harvest day, and I'm going to show you what we do to harvest potatoes. We had a frost, our first frost, the other night. It was about October 13th. And my sweet potatoes have been growing all year since about towards the end of May, and had taken up a very large part of my garden. They'd overgrown into the grass. You can see where the grass is dead, and gone that way as well. So what you want to do is, when there's going to be a frost, you don't want the potatoes to frost on the vine. So we came out and we cut the parts where they were planted, cut them off the vine, and then I've just taken my vines and piled them up in a couple different places. And I am now digging the potatoes. And sweet potatoes can do really well, but sometimes they don't. This year we had an amazing crop of sweet potatoes. One problem I'm having is some kind of ground animal. I think it's voles or something. This animal right there brings them into the house alive, and they are voles. And I think he's getting them out of the garden. But they get in these potatoes and eat them. I don't know if you can see how amazingly huge this potato is. It is ginormous. We had a ton like this, but this one is ruined because things have been eating it. But the sweet potatoes are right under the ground. And this year we even had sweet potatoes growing other places, not the main plant that I planted, but also where they were putting down roots, and did really well. So I'm out here now secondary digging, and I'm still getting decent sized sweet potatoes like this. I'm going to take you and show you the main crop that we pulled out of the ground already. And here is the main crop of sweet potatoes that I pulled off the other day. And there were originally 8 plants that I bought as slips. They were just started from slips from our feed store. I paid 25 cents a slip and put them in the ground, like I said, about, I don't know, it was towards the end of May probably. So it is now October 13th, so they did stay in the ground longer than they usually do. We've had a pretty warm fall, which sweet potatoes need. They do well with the long growing season. But I don't know, this tub is huge. I don't know how many gallons it is, but it is a big tub, and it is filled to overflowing with gigantic sweet potatoes. I'm really excited about that. We'll be able to do a lot with them this year. The area of the garden that I planted is new to us. We expanded our garden this year, so nothing had been grown in there. So I don't know if it was the soil, I don't know if it was the weather, or a combination of both. But we had a wonderful sweet potato harvest. And in the spring I'll show you how to plant them. They're really easy to grow. Thanks for watching.